Hello. Today we're making a video on how to install phone charger on the handlebar of your bike. It's a very easy process, and some people prefer the power bank, some people prefer the handlebar chargers, so I don't see why we should not explain how to install them since it's so easy. First thing you need to do to install your phone charger is to access the battery. We're working on a Honda XR, so today it's on the left side, behind that side cover, and all you need to access it is that socket number 10 and take out that battery is here. And I don't know, I suggest people to try the device first before going further into the installation, because that's very frustrating when you finish it all and you realize that doesn't work. So the first thing to do is actually to just connect those two wires with the battery, and for this I need to make sure wire, which is not the case right now. So you need to be very careful not getting the wire inside. You can make a small incision and then you can continue to open the plastic outside and get those wires out, and you can go wider. I don't know yet if there is a polarity, so I'll try to put any wire on each and see if this is working or not. So I'm just holding the wires like this, and I'm going to switch it on to see if I see something. So the device is working. I suggest going further with the USB cable and trying right away on your phone to see if your phone is taking any charge or not. Red on the plus, black on the minus, and let's roll. To continue the install, I'll suggest to start from the handlebar first, because you can check if you have enough cable length, because if not, you will have to actually extend this cable. To check if you have enough wire, you just put your charger on the handlebar, where about you'd like to be later definitively, and run the cable along the bike to see if obviously you can read the battery with it. In my case right now I'm all good, so I'm going to continue with the install. This piece here, so I'm just going to clamp it on here in the middle and run a zip tie. This way you can actually move the charger left and right, depending on the needs. You can rotate it, have a better view, you turn it on, you put back. It's very convenient having it spinning this way, and it's not in the way. Even if you crash, it won't tear off the mount or whatever. Then I'm going to take the opportunity to have that cable here open to ease the process of passing that through the frame under the fuel tank and reaching the battery with this end. So now the challenge is to find the best place for the cable to run from the handlebar to the battery without having it in the way and avoiding the possibility of a pinch when you rotate your handlebar. So I will simply follow where the rest of the cables are, because I believe this is the right way to go since all the other cables are running this direction. If you are a hardcore enduro rider and we are soon going to go through rain season, I will actually duct tape that, make sure it's actually waterproof. I will duct tape this connecting here. Now I have my cable here, and I need to make sure it doesn't land on the head of the cylinder, because it's quite hot. I don't think it would cause immediate effect issues, but on the long go it will just make the... So the trick is actually you can push your electric wire on the top of all the wires you can see, so you make sure that it doesn't fall on the head, and this way it's secured high enough. You can use here again the retainer. You just open it with your finger, it's not that hard, and you can clamp the cable in it, push back, and it's secured. So as we said, red on plus, black on the negative, and that's how we go. It's secured and solid. Once your wires are connected, basically the install is finished. Before you put the plastic back, always check your buttons working. Still have the light. I'm good. Now the plastic bag, start by this end, go under the seat, follow the lip. A phone charger on your handlebar. Have the option to turn it off and on. You can change the position of it, and that's very convenient, so you don't have to worry about charging your power bank at night in the hotel room or whatever. You always have energy supply. I'm gonna do a final test with my phone on the handlebar and almost real conditions, since I'm not riding right now. The bike is on stand, it's off. The key is in, but the key doesn't need to. Since we have the flip on and off, we don't need to have this device to work only when the bike is on. It's pretty safe to just switch it off and it won't drain the battery. So my phone is in the mount. What I do is I take my cable, fold it in two, and I kind of take that loop, pass it behind the handlebar, and take my two ends inside, and now it's secure this way. This end goes in this. As I explained, you have 2 amp and 1 amp. The 1 amp won't be strong enough to charge your phone. It will hardly let it survive even. So you need to use the 2 amp charger on this side, on the left side. Put in your phone, switch on, and it's charging. Charging. Now some people will say, yeah, but this is sticking out, blah blah blah. The advantage of the zip tie is that you can rotate it and it's out the way and totally like invisible. Some questions arising about using this while the bike is not running and battery drainage. I think the stock battery of an XR can charge many Android phones or iPhone or whatever. The XR also has a Kickstarter if happens to be the case, but I believe you're safe charging your phone. I will still recommend to turn off the charger when you're not using it. I like the fact that I can charge my phone while my bike is off, because when you do camping or if you need to have a break, the best way to have the phone charging is actually on the bike, and you of course don't want to have your bike running when you do that. Thank you guys, and catch you up soon with some other project review or some other tutorials.